Hey guys, love bugs, beautiful souls, and bad asses. This is Jasmine, also known as the Healing One. How are you, my loves? First of all, welcome to September. I feel like I just woke up and it was January 1st, so I don't know what the year went. I don't know. I don't know. But we're in September. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going into the last quarter of 2021. How are you doing? It's been a hell of a ride the last year and a half, right? Been a lot of weird shit going on. So hopefully you are finding your balance, finding your grounding, figuring it out. And if not, that's what we're going to talk about real quick. Being comfortable in your own skin. Now, I've talked about this a lot in the past. There are several other videos that we've already done that you can find here on the Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. But real quick, I'm going to talk about that again as we're going into the fourth quarter of this year, bringing the year down to a close and starting to wind it up, right? Being comfortable in your own skin means something for every single person. It can mean being grounded, feeling safe, feeling protected. It can mean knowing who you are, honoring yourself, self-worth, self-confidence. It can mean all of those things. It's really up to you as the individual to figure out what that means, to nurture the idea and create that truth, that paradigm for yourself, right? And you may pull from different things that you've learned through the years. You may pull from different people that have given you message that resonated for you, or different people that you see as mentors or examples of who you see yourself to be similar to, or who you are becoming in that most powerful expression of yourself. And the reason I'm saying it that way is because I don't want you to think that there's one right way to do this or a wrong way to do this. There is no perfect way. We are all in this life trying to figure it out from day to day, second by second, minute by minute, right? And what that is a beautiful opportunity for you to cultivate an experience that feels comfortable and powerful for you. You are not a carbon copy of anybody. You are not a mini me. You are not the shadow of anybody else. You are your own individual, powerful, unique, and independent person. And yes, you are still part of this amazing collective of the human being experience, but you're still you. And that means in order to thrive, in order to live the most amazing, most powerful life that you can, you've got to be comfortable being you. You've got to know who you are from the depths of your being. Now, that's not something that most of us just wake up knowing one day. And that is something that we go through life figuring out. And as you live, as you experience, as you become more of who you are and express more of who you are, that is how you get comfortable in your own skin. That is how you create safety. That is how you show up and live and thrive without apology. That is how you become badass, right? It's a journey. It's not a race. So some quick tips to help you get comfortable in your own skin, to be comfortable. And the reason I say be, because I truly believe the most powerful state of manifesting, of creating, of experiencing life and creating a life that feels good for you, the most powerful way to do that is to be. You cannot simultaneously exist in the past, the present, and the future trying to figure it all out at the same time. The most powerful place that you can exist is right here, right now, in this moment, doing the very thing that you are doing, giving it your full attention. Or if it's not working for you, if it's not what you want, recognizing that and stopping, pivoting and shifting to do the thing that gives you the joy, that gives you the fulfillment, that helps you to cultivate the outcome that you truly want, right? Not doing something because, why not? Why live a life? Doing the things that specifically and intentionally, purposefully and powerfully help you to be who you desire to be, who you want to be, who you see yourself to be. Doing the work to figure those things out so that you can be that, becoming that, experiencing that. So tip one, first of all, be willing to ask yourself, why are you doing the things that you're doing? And if you can answer honestly, some of those things you're more than likely going to realize you're doing them because it's expected. So and so said, this is what my family says. This is what my religion says. This is what my community says. This is what my spouse says. This is what my kids need. This is what I thought made sense because, but it's not really what you want to be doing now, whether that's a career, a job, a business, being married, being single, getting ready to have a child, deciding not to have a child, making money, not making money, wearing the color purple, cutting your hair off, growing your hair out, braiding your hair, putting extensions or weave in, traveling to a certain place, living in a certain place. This can show up any number of ways, even cooking a certain way, feeding yourself, exercising, nourishing yourself a certain way. Oftentimes it's because so-and-so said, not because it's the thing that you want or the thing that truly resonates for you or that you need, right? So why are you doing it? The number 2 question that I want you to ask yourself, what are you willing to change? What are you willing to change? Because if you're not willing to change anything, accept it, suck it up, buttercup, and just be what you're already being and let that be enough. But if you are willing to put forth the effort to make the changes, what are you willing to change? Because making those changes is going to help you to become you more powerfully, more efficiently, more effectively, more purposefully, and intentionally, to become that best version of you, to live that life that you desire to live, to have the outcomes that you desire to have, right? To live on purpose and to thrive in every area of life, right? So those are the first 2 tips, asking those questions and being real enough to answer them honestly, because doesn't matter what you tell me or anybody else, you can lie to us all day, but lying to yourself is not going to help you get what you want, right? The 3rd tip, are you willing to let go of people? And the action step behind that is letting go of people. A lot of times we hold on to our high school friends, our elementary school friends, our best friend from childhood because our mothers grew up together. We hold on to the spouse that no longer is who we need to have into our life. We hold on to the friends with benefits or the person, the bestie, the whoever, because well, I've known them forever. They've seen me at my worst. Why not? No. Why do something that doesn't feel good? Why do something that continues to give you the result that doesn't feel good? Why do something that continues to cultivate the experience that is what you don't want? Right? So who are you willing to let go of? Even if it's not another person, are you willing to let go of that old version of you in order to become the new version of you? So that 3rd tip translates to let people go, let things go, purge, release anything that is not serving you. And I know some people will say, but if you're releasing anything that doesn't serve you, that's bypassing. No, it's not. That's being honest enough to recognize if I'm in a relationship that is not serving me, it may not be serving that other person either. But whether it is or not, if it's not serving me, I cannot participate in something that is causing a slow death in the inside. I cannot participate in something that is making me numb or causing me to be mediocre when I feel like a rising star, right? It may mean letting go of them because you are not what they need. You may be what you may want them, but you may not be what they need, right? And being willing to let that person go so that they can shine and rise, even if that means not being with you, right? Letting go of old things. A lot of times we hold clutter and things around us. You may not be a hoarder, but you still have a lot of unnecessary clutter and shit around you all over the house, all over the car. And it gets you frenzied. It makes you feel anxious and you can't rest because all this shit is cluttering up your environment, right? So are you willing to let go of those things? Are you willing to let go of the old version of you? Because everybody says, girl, you're amazing. Dude, you got this. But you're not amazing to yourself because you're doing things that just come on autopilot because it makes sense, not because it brings you joy or feels good or makes you happy. You're in that job because they said, they told you, society said, not because it's the thing that nurtures you. You're not even making the money you want to make. So are you willing to let go of the things and find something new? Get a new job, do a new thing, start the business or close the business if the business is not what you really want to be doing. Everybody's not here to be an entrepreneur or a business owner. But they said, so you went out and did it, and now you're miserable. Are you willing to let go of the things and people and take action to do it? Not just talk about it, but to do it. Number 4, are you willing to try something different? Listen, you are comfortable where you are, not because it feels good or it actually feels comfortable, but because it is quote unquote safe. It is what you knew. It is what the people that you knew. It is what everybody around you knew and made sense to them. So you made it make sense for yourself. Meanwhile, you're in your head constantly asking questions, raging on the inside, screaming, saying, this ain't what I want, feeling like you're in emotional prison, right? So are you willing to do something different? Are you willing to actually take steps and get out of your comfort zone and do the thing differently? Are you willing to let go of and shift and purge and process in order to pivot and make the changes? It's great to talk about the things and make all the plans, but are you willing to take the action step? Right? So after you released all the things from step 3, are you willing to make the changes necessary? Because getting rid of all your friends doesn't do nothing if you go right out there and attract the same type of people again because you didn't do the work on yourself, right? Staying the same is staying the same with a new set of people. Staying the same is staying the same with that new job. So, are you willing to make the changes internally and externally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, energetically? Are you willing to make the changes, right? On all the different levels of your being in order to cultivate the experience that you actually desire, right? That helps you to become comfortable in your skin. And the more comfortable you are in your skin, the more powerful you are as a being for yourself individually. And if you are concerned about the collective, then for the collective too, for the people that you love, for your family, for your legacy. So if you want a crystal to work with, Smoky Quartz is a really, really good crystal for that. It is part of the quartz family. So of course it can act as a magnifier to help you attract the things that you want, the things that you desire. The things that you want to cultivate and create, but it also can act as a protective aid and barrier. And while doing that, it helps you to really dive deep and unearth, unclog a lot of that stuff, that stagnant energy that's just been sitting there. It's really good to help you purge that out. So grab some Smoky Quartz from our shop. The link is in the information for this video. Pop it in your bra, pop some in your pocket. You know, you got a loose pocket, put it on your nightstand, put it on your desk. Keep it in your lunch bag, your work bag, keep it around you. And it's a really great piece to hold in your hand while you're meditating. Even if you like to do tapping, it's a really great piece to do while you're tapping. If you're doing energy healing on yourself or receiving energy healing from someone, really good to hold in your hand or have on your body for that as well. Really great to work with the chakras to help cleanse out and purge out stagnant energy and old belief systems. Can really help you unearth a lot of those things so that you can be aware of them, to do the work, to process through them and let them go. So grab some if you don't already have some, add it to your daily practices, add it to your meditations, your prayers, your blessings, whatever it is that you do in your day-to-day life to support your healing journey. It's a really good piece to have. I personally love it. I love the entire quartz family, but I absolutely do love Smoky Quartz. So thank you, loves, for tuning in. Make sure that you click that share button, that like button, that subscribe button, wherever you are, so you can stay connected and get notified when we're going live. And make sure that you're sharing this out, because I know somebody that you know needs to hear this as well. Mwah.